As I told you yesterday, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. You might get it good and hard. You nonstop DM me saying, "But where are the videos? Come back. Yeah, I need your video. Where are the sniffs?" They're the sniffs, all right. You wanted them. You got them. You got to admit, it's almost impressive. No, it is impressive. It's definitely impressive. 12 goals scored in Madison Square Garden. 8 by a team that just played yesterday and had to travel. That one worked out for a long period of time. Nothing for Gavrikov, but even more impressive, every single member of the Seattle Kraken's top power play unit, all 4 members had a point. Some of them had multiple points, but not old Matthew Beniers, not old Matty chasing that ice cream truck. Those are the types of things that have continued to happen, which is why I'm excited. I need to know how it's going to happen tonight, because the one I'm going to bring to you, it really is something that I'm excited to see. How's it going to happen? And I'm talking about the Edmonton Oilers, who have only lost once at home to the New York Islanders since 2008. What were you doing in 2008? I don't even want to know. But the Oilers have only lost to the Islanders once since then, which is why I'm opening up with your favorite thing, a donkey line, one that you could bring right to the pizzeria. And I'm going to go with the Edmonton Oilers because I need to see how this is going to happen. An Islanders team who just lost 2 in a row on this road trip, lost to Winnipeg, who's been losing to everybody. How are they going to finagle a win against the Edmonton Oilers? And now is when you're probably cursing because you see the Oilers are like a -175 and you want donkey lines, but you also somehow want plus money donkey lines. Well, then do the same thing I told you the other night. Turn the frown upside down, turn the minus into a plus by adding Evan Bouchard for a point. So Oilers to win with an Evan Bouchard point, that will get you the Oilers at a +105. Definitely looking forward to seeing that one. And I actually have another pizzeria play for you, a pizzeria adjacent, as I like to call it. As we go up there to Boston, as I told you guys the other night, you know I like a team coming off of a shutout to continue that defensive chemistry. And what happened? They followed up a shutout with another shutout. And if you know I like a team after a shutout, and you know I love a team after back-to-back shutouts at home, where you're welcoming a team who's on the road and played last night and lost last night and only scored 2. So what am I getting at here? I think the Seattle Kraken under 2.5 goals is a pretty solid pizzeria adjacent play. But if you need that, then I obviously like the Bruins money line. I think they're on a 4-game winning streak, back-to-back shutout streak. And anytime you get a team in that groove, I like to try to ride the coattails of teams who are playing that well. So a great Bruins streak, an Oilers streak that's essentially been going on since 2008, multiple decades. Let's see how these ones can potentially unravel. But those are some of the best pizzeria plays that I have for you, along with one other. I didn't think I was going to give it, but before I give out a prop from this game, I was looking at this Minnesota-Winnipeg game. Now, typically, this game is the one we would have circled for a, don't you know, bump it up under, where we would find ways to get that under 6.5, whether it's no goal in the first 5 minutes, or both teams to score in the first period, no, with the under 6.5, or taking the under 6.5 and finding some buried third line player, some Nemestikov on the Winnipeg Jets, taking his under to try to get the under 6.5 at an even money price. But not this time, because, you know, this ain't your previous version of the Winnipeg Jets. This isn't your Jennings Trophy winning Jets. This isn't your President's Trophy winning Jets. They've been blowing leads all over the place. They're giving up a ton of goals. So when I see 5.5, if this was any other year in the previous 5 to 7 years, we're all over the under. Today, we're going to go over 5.5. But that's not what caught my attention there. What caught my attention was we have a classic trickle-down snakeonomics play. We have Joel Eriksson-Ek, who's day-to-day. Last game, we saw R.Hartman step up into his role on the second line, playing with Boldy and Johansson, but more importantly, centering that top power play, taking face-offs on that top power play. So you have him and Boldy, a correlated combo, but adding Boldy doesn't even do much. You can get Hartman at +115 in this game at home against the Winnipeg Jets. I think that's a pretty good value right there. And then let's go back to Columbus, where we got the free win. You gonna get greedy with free wins? It doesn't extend past one game. You've tried this in the past. You thought, well, that was a nice free win. Can I have a second? There's no such thing as a second free win. It's not supposed to be a thing as a first free win, but we do get it. No such thing as a second free win. But when the Vancouver Canucks are coming to town at the bottom of the Western Conference, any given game, you can just kind of throw them a beating. Now, the way this NHL season goes, they get in a weird low-scoring game against Ottawa. Then Ottawa has to travel, go to Madison Square Garden, and end up dropping 8 goals. So anything can happen on any given night. Jamie Kennedy and scream, everybody's a suspect. But when the Canucks come into your building, there's always a chance you could score 7 goals. They scored, I believe, 5 the other night against the Calgary Flames. So maybe they'll parlay some of that offensive momentum against a team where I believe Thatcher Demko is out for this season, so they don't have their starting goalie. They're an awful team to begin with. So I want to pick a full line here. I want to take an entire line for a point. Correlation be damned. For Kent Johnson, he is on the top power play, but Monahan and Jenner, Kent Johnson, all 3 of them for a point. The second line, that's north of plus 400. When you have a brutal team coming into your building and you just had a good offensive game, maybe they can continue that. So give me that entire line on the Columbus Blue Jackets for a point against the Vancouver Canucks. They're not the only awful team marching into a building from the West. You have the Calgary Flames, who just lost in Columbus. Now they're going into Chicago, who's been struggling predictably as they haven't had Connor Bedard. He came back, but I think he missed another game because of sickness, but he's going to be back in this one. Connor Bedard has been performing incredible at home throughout the course of this season. So if we take him and Burakovsky for a point at home against the Calgary Flames, that will get you a plus 120. Marchenko, Fantilli, they came through against Calgary the other night at home, and now I'm expecting the same from Connor Bedard and Andrei Burakovsky. And that, my friends, is what I have for you here on a Thursday. Good luck to you. I don't even want the better luck. You know, bad neck, bad year, just I don't want the luck right now. Good neck, good year. And if you're wondering, his neck looks pretty damn fine to me. It's all chicken clucking motions. The chicken clucking plane, I'm fine. Everything forward to about here, I'm fine. I got no Tina Turner. I have to turn like Batman. If you've ever seen like Batman Begins, where Commissioner Gordon's like, I never said thank you. And Batman, because the suit doesn't allow him to turn his neck, he has to turn his whole body and goes, and you'll never have to. I never said thank you, and I will. If you like this video and you comment, go ahead, curse me out. You DM me nonstop to make me come back so you can curse me out again. And you can even curse me out even more over on the Patreon if you want to do so over there. It's patreon.com/AndyFrancis. I got more stuff. That's where I got line combos out there. That's where other sniffers who are currently faring better than me, both physically and emotionally, can help you out as well. I hope to see you over there. If not, I will see you for the next round of pleasant, happy, joy-filled winning NHL Sniffs. Take it easy.